Well, how's it going? If you're new here, my name's Richard. I used to ride bikes. You can see that on this channel if you go back. I'm just gonna leave all those there. I am restarting everything because I am not that same person, clearly, and I have shit that goes on day-to-day lives that probably should be filmed. Let me introduce myself and my cars and previous cars, because it's gonna be a car channel and probably a lot of other shit. Okay, so as I said before, my name is Richard. I am from Stockton, California. I now reside in Lodi, California, which isn't far from Stockton. So I am now a fully fledged car person, YouTube mechanic, and JB Weld professional. I want to show you the cars that I own at the moment, and I'll see if I have any videos or pictures of cars I've owned in the past. I am decently well known for my 02 Acura TL, so I'll see if I can get some pictures of that. But let me introduce you to the fleet that I have at the moment. Okay, so this is my 1999 Ford Explorer XLT, and this has been in my possession for over a year now. It is a 5-liter V8. I've done little to no mods to it other than this carb legal cold air intake, a Pro-Am Racing mass airflow. I'm waiting to get that tuned so I can actually use that. I've done a new alternator, 300 amp, because I have some hefty subs in the back that the factory alternator did not like. A true dual exhaust, 3-inch all the way back. Oh yeah, and it's rear wheel drive, so it does stuff like this. But the inside, it is mint in here. I have a Mustang airbag. Everyone thinks it's a Mustang steering wheel. It's not. It's a Ford Explorer steering wheel with a Mustang airbag, because the wheels were almost all the same in these years. So I could run a Mustang airbag, an Explorer airbag, or a Thunderbird airbag, and they'd all work. They all fit. The Sony head unit, this came in the car, so don't make fun of me, you guys that are into audio. I know this is just like a fucking Walmart head unit, but it does the work on powering the tweeters and the door speakers and the mids that are in the back there. Okay, so the back, there's not that much room, but it is a little comfortable. Nothing's really done back here other than mids in the doors, as you can kind of see through the grill right there. And I installed some 12-volt power outlets so that when I have people in the car, they could charge their phones and all that. Factory, you do get vents back here. You don't get to control your own temperature, but you can control if it goes to your face, to your feet, how much you get. And these are all the factory head unit controls that I obviously do not have. Yeah, that's it for the truck. Let me show you the Beamer. Now this is the prize piece. It is a 99 528i wagon. It has the winter package, which means it has heated seats and kind of rare, but a heated steering wheel. There is little to nothing done to this. I just have some Junction Produce pillows. It's on stock wheels right now, but I have Empars sitting in there, and obviously, as you could tell, she is lowered on max poo-poo rods, but I like max poo-poo rods, so. Well, if you remember when I said that I have a lot of stuff that goes on a day-to-day basis, apparently that's not today. Everyone's at work. I am a on-call fleet mechanic, so I kind of assume that every day is off, and I have nothing to do. So, I mean, let's just drive and find something to do. We might link up with one of my filmers, because obviously I need content. I'm just starting this, so let's try. Okay, so unfortunately I did find something to do. So on the wagon, if nobody knows, on the 5 Series wagon, the rear suspension is completely different than the sedan. Your shock mounts through the back right here and kind of diagonal instead of straight up like how the wagon does. And it's not a coilover design, it's separate. So the coil or the spring sits in a perch that's underneath that, and the shock mounts over here sideways. Pulled this off because I'm on like I said, max pooper rods, and I'm all the way past bump stops on the rears. Not on bump stops in the front. I don't know why the fronts go so low and the backs don't, but I came back to check on my shock towers, because sometimes on BMWs, if they're not reinforced, they could just shoot through the top and then you have a big problem. But I came and saw this. That's not good. I mean, the shock's not even doing anything. I could push this down manually. So I don't know what it's actually sitting on down there, but I mean, she's still static. So do I leave it? Do I fix it? Or maybe BC could reach out to me and give me just the rears. That's all I need, is just the rears, because obviously the max pooper rods can't handle being overly static. And obviously, I didn't show you how to take all these out because I don't put my bolts back, because this is all gonna be wooded, like wood floor in the rear. So most of this stuff I'm not going to reuse, but I will show you how to put everything back. Don't mind the car being super dirty, because I'm waiting to get a detail done. So first you grab this gray piece. It's going to be gray in every car, or every 5 Series wagon. First you put it the wrong way, so that's the right way. So you get this. She's gonna fall right into place like that. Now I believe there would be clips in some places, but obviously, like I said, I don't have the clips. Then you grab the shorter piece that goes up towards the front. That covers the spring perches and all that stuff, so that goes in first. Then you grab the big, hefty, sticky, gross piece. Remind yourself that the way these mount is they slide in to these little things right here. You have to get it up and below this little perch right there. You lift her up. This isn't going as planned. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pull this back up so I can show you. You get it up, and once you get it into those perches, you just drop her down and she's in. And usually it would clip, because there'd be a handle right here that you could lock with the key, but I don't have that. So she's in. You throw your emergency roadside kit back in the car, and you close it and you wait for another day. Also, something I forgot to add is I bought this car for 500 bucks and it has a clean title. The only problem that it had was the subframe was bent right there, so the wheel was like that. So found the subframe for 200 bucks, slapped her in. I'm only in $700, and she's beautiful. Okay, so apparently today is the day that just keeps giving. So we started off not having anything to do, and now we have a lot of stuff to do. I'm here at my friend Tony's house. We were supposed to do just some brake pads on his F250. It is a 7.3 Power Stroke. It has a light tune on it. You know, the typical things that you always do to a 7.3, because he said he felt some grinding when he pushed the brakes. I mean, there is some cracks in here, but that's definitely not what's causing grinding. He still has pad life, so that's not causing grinding. So we were like, I mean, why is this thing grinding? And then we took a look at the other side. That would cause some grinding. So if we crawl under the truck on this side and take a gander at this rotor, that's not good at all. Like I could grab that with my fingernail. We haven't pulled this wheel off, obviously, but we got to pull this wheel off, figure out what's going on back there, and we're going to be doing rotors, wheel bearings, and all that, because that's just a standard procedure to doing rotors on these bigger trucks. At least it wasn't found on the road dead. It was on the driveway dead. But we are going to go to Napa Auto Parts and grab some rotors and wheel bearings for whatever the fuck is going on underneath this. And I guess we'll film a how-to on a fucking F-250, but I'll leave that for the next video, so it's its own video. So that's all for today, and be out for the next video on how to do brakes on a F-250.